Hey guys, Josh from TrailBuilt. When it comes down to needing to replace our tires on our Jeep, our Toyota, our pickup trucks, our off-road buggies, whatever four-wheel drive vehicle that you own there is an extensive list of demands that we off-road enthusiasts need our tires to do. And for good reason, as our tires really do need to perform in a much more demanding environment or environments than any other passenger vehicle tire out there, excluding racing or driving on other planets, but our tires need to be put to work hauling heavy loads, or they need to be able to withstand some pretty harsh terrains in some pretty harsh environments. They have to be affordable, they have to last forever, they have to grip the road even in severe blizzards, in sub-zero degree temperatures, and they have to be able to get you through any type of off-road obstacle that you can possibly imagine and do it without a single failure. Now, obviously, guys, these demands are a bit extreme, but the point is, tires aren't cheap. And right now, they are as expensive as they've ever been. So we need them to do everything we need them to do, and then some. So we can feel like we're getting our money's worth out of them regardless if they're cheap or expensive tires. Although the expectation is usually a bit higher on the expensive tires. The biggest two obstacles when searching for your next set of tires is, number one, there's so much information out there on the internet or through your local tire dealer that searching for that perfect tire can become a bit too overwhelming to decide on which tire is going to work best for you. And the second thing is, there are so many different brands of tires, different models of tires, different traction ratings, different sizes, different load ranges, different load indexes, different classifications of tires, and so on, that again, figuring out that right tire can just become a real pain in the ass. Here's a great example. Go jump on our website at TrailBuilt Off-Road, and then right above where you would enter in your vehicle information, without actually entering in your vehicle information, just click on the tires tab right above that. Don't enter any information in there, but instead just click on the Shop Tires button. That, my friends, that's gonna bring up 6,147 different options of tires to choose from. Now, if you don't know shit about tires, you tell me, how the hell are we gonna pick one out that's gonna be best for us? Seems a bit impossible, doesn't it? It's not, but it can definitely be one heck of a challenge, especially when I put it like that. Fortunately though, guys, there's some tricks of the trade that I'm gonna go through with you guys today so that by the end of today's video, you're gonna have a pretty clear idea on which tires are gonna work best for you and know how to navigate a pretty simple path of buying them from us on TrailBuilt, and even save some money doing so. How's that sound for you guys? Alrighty, let's go. So, number one, on our website, which we'll have a link posted in the description below, when searching for tires, always know what size you want first. This will take a lot of the guesswork out of trying to figure it out while looking for that right type of tire. If you plan on running the same size as what you already have, well, then it's pretty simple. If you plan on upgrading to a larger size, but not sure which size yet, then head on over to our gallery on TrailBuilt, enter in your vehicle's information, and from there, you'll be able to see what other people are running for tire sizes and what they did for a suspension lift to make them fit, or if there was any trimming or cutting that needed to be done to make them fit. You'll also be able to see what they are running for rims and wheels, what diameter they are, what offset they are, or backspacing was used, or if there were spacers used, and of course, how they look. Then, by the time you're done searching the different setups in the gallery, you should have the exact size you're wanting to go with. And number two, using the active filters and sort feature will be a lifesaver when it comes to narrowing down the size you want and the type of tire you're looking for. And what I mean exactly by type of tire is by knowing if you need an all-terrain, a hybrid, or rugged terrain, or mud terrain. All-terrain tires are great for mainly road use with the occasional off-road adventure, and typically will have a pretty decent tread wear mileage warranty. All-terrain tires are the most fuel efficient out of the three and will have the most choices for tires that are severe winter weather driving certified with the 3 Peak Mountain Snowflake rating. For any of us who do a lot of driving in the mountains or climates with severe winters, all-terrain tires will perform better on the road compared to off-road and will offer a smoother and quieter ride. However, we've been seeing a shift in the all-terrain category with tread designs that are now starting to cross over into the hybrid tread design category, or what is also referred to as the rugged terrain category. And on our website, we just refer to them as hybrid AT/MT in the filter menu. And what I mean by a shift in the tread design is that on more and more all-terrain tires, like the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss All-Terrain, we are starting to see more aggressive tread designs that bridge that gap between all-terrains and mud terrains, like the hybrid terrain tire, but still is classified as an all-terrain tire. What does this mean to us? Well, it opens the door, the opportunity for us to have a slightly more aggressive tire for off-road driving without sacrificing things like tread wear warranty or 3-peak mountain snowflake rating, or even the road manners of an all-terrain tire. So then, how can we tell the difference between an all-terrain and a more aggressive hybrid terrain crossover looking tire? Besides the obvious, a more aggressive looking tread pattern, of course, but what you'll notice is the larger valley grooves in between the shoulder lugs that run laterally or parallel with the shoulder lugs. Then the circumferential valley grooves are also larger that are in between the shoulder lugs and the center tread blocks. These larger valley grooves or tread grooves allow the tread blocks to be able to pick up and evacuate that loose dirt, mud, snow, water, sand, and even allow the tread blocks to flex more when aired down out on the trails to really help that tread envelope and fold over trail obstacles like rocks or logs. And it gives the tire just an overall better flexibility for off-road driving that a conventional all-terrain type of tire isn't able to do. Like, I almost look at it as an all-terrain plus, so to speak. Or I like what General Tire has done with their grabber. They call it an ATX. Even the compound is slightly more engineered towards that hybrid end of the scale with a more cut and chip resistant compound, but not so much that the tire is giving up its tread wear warranty or even its on-road manners or handling characteristics. And that's where the line really gets drawn when crossing over into that hybrid tire category. Hybrid tires won't have the tread wear resistance that an all-terrain tire has, as you'll notice that the tread wear warranties aren't going to be as great with hybrid terrains as they are with all-terrains, if they even have one at all. Hybrid tires will have a softer compound that will perform relatively well on the road, but it also really excels off the road and is a great blend of tire performance for overall traction for anyone that hits the dirt quite often with their daily driver. Hybrid tires also have the same sort of unique tread pattern that I just described with the all-terrain plus, so to speak, where the shoulder lugs are a bit more aggressive with their more open tread grooves and even the tread that follows down the sidewall of the tire. The sidewall tread not only provides extra traction in the loose stuff and mud or while aired down, but it also helps beef up the thickness of the sidewall and it becomes much more resistant to cuts and punctures, really giving you a lot of extra performance benefits outside of the actual tread of the tire itself. Another reason as to why we are starting to see tire companies close that gap between all-terrain tires and hybrid terrain tires is because all-terrain tires, with the blend of compound that is used and the design of the tread pattern and siping, makes it easier for them to achieve and pass the severe winter weather driving criteria test to achieve the 3-peak mountain certification. Whereas there really isn't even that many true hybrid designated tires on the market yet that are 3 PMSF rated. In fact, there are only a few actually designated hybrid terrain tires, not just all terrains that look like hybrid terrains, but actual hybrid or rugged terrain tires that have received certification to be 3 PMSF rated, that I'm aware of anyways at the time of this video. One being the Milestar Patagonia XT. It's one of them that comes right to mind right away. The Radar Renegade RT Plus, Toyo's Open Country CT, which is a great tire for all of you with work trucks who haul heavy loads. And although the Goodyear Wrangler DuraTrack doesn't necessarily say it's a hybrid tire, it also doesn't clearly say it's an all-terrain tire either, but it definitely has all of the design and tread features of a hybrid tire. So that is another tire I'm going to include in this list, as it's a really great tire that has a 3 PMSF rating. And then there's our beloved mud terrains. Mud terrains are going to be your most aggressive type of tire there is. They are purposely engineered, designed, and built for off-road abuse. Their construction is going to be the most durable out of the 3 types of tires, and their tread is going to feature large, chunky tread blocks with massive space in between the tread blocks to really help evacuate thick mud quickly to keep the tread blocks biting and grabbing with every rotation. Mud tires will also have the softest compound to offer more grip on a variety of off-road terrains, which means they're gonna wear down the fastest when putting on a lot of road miles, and is why you don't see a tread wear warranty on mud tires. Also, mud terrain tires act like slicks when the pavement is oily or greasy and can be downright scary and dangerous in winter driving conditions, as you almost never see any siping in the tread blocks with mud tires. And the large blocky tread blocks combined with the tire compound used makes them slip and slide all over the road when it's icy or covered with snow. Get them in deep snow though, and they'll be the type of tire that gets you to your destination better than any other type of tire, especially if you go with something like our Interco Super Swamper Boggers or the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss XS. Those 2 tires, well, they're not called axle snappers for nothing. So the next thing we need to know is what we need for the tire's weight carrying capacity so that we're not risking a tire blowout on the highway due to overheating the tire because we were hauling too much weight. This part really isn't that difficult either, as we have weight ratings listed in the active filter options on TrailBuilt. The only tricky part is finding your vehicle's gross vehicle's weight rating and making sure your tires are rated to at least your GVWR. And the GVWR is either going to be listed on the tag on the driver's door frame or in the owner's manual. Now, if you know for 100% certainty that you're never going to haul enough weight to even get close to your vehicle's GVWR, then you can bump down a notch in the tire's load index rating and load range in order to get a little smoother ride, as the sidewalls aren't going to be as stiff. However, and this is important guys, tire construction dictates the maximum air pressure you can run in your tire. The air in the tire is what holds the tire up under extreme loads, and the construction of the tire is built to withstand the maximum air pressures of the tire, meaning that regardless if the tire is just a regular passenger car tire or a heavy-duty semi-truck tire, if you let all the air out of your tire, you're gonna have a flat tire. The sidewalls are gonna be flattened out and you'll basically be riding on the rim. So, having said that, if you still want a heavy load carrying tire with a super durable and tough sidewall like an F-load range tire, then just run the tire pressures at the recommended pressures or even slightly less than recommended when unloaded to get a smoother ride out of them. And then once you're carrying up to your max load carrying capacity again, then air the tires up to their max load inflation pressures. The biggest thing to remember here is to just make sure you're not hauling more weight than what your tires can carry. After that, since we already know what size tire we want, we know which type of tire is going to work best, an all-terrain, hybrid terrain, or mud terrain. We know if we want it to be 3 PMSF rated or not, and we know what load carrying capacity of the tire needs to be. Then from here, all we have left is finding the right tire that fits our budget, and for that, in the filters, there is a price slider tool that allows you to set the maximum price that you're looking to stay under. Just keep in mind that prices do vary depending on the size, the type of the tire, the load range, and the brand and model of each tire as well. This is why it's pretty rare for us to disclose pricing, just because there's so many different prices and it isn't a one-size-fits-all scenario. And it's always best to hop on our website to find your specific tire to find out what the price is. So that this way you're viewing tires that will work for you, and from there it's basically just narrowing them down by price. And another nice feature to help the search process and make it much faster is after you have all of your filters selected that you need and the price set to a maximum, you can then use the sort by feature to sort them in the order of convenience for you. For example, you can sort your search results by price, highest to lowest or lowest to highest, or sort by whatever the best selling tires are by using the sort by popular option. Or, and what my favorite is, the sort by quick delivery, as this one will show you the results of the tires that are in stock first. Or if not actually stocked in our warehouse, then at least they'll be readily available at a warehouse somewhere, but at least you'll know they're not back ordered. Unless, of course, you ended up narrowing down your search results to the one tire that is back ordered, then, well, that's just bad luck. But anyways, you can open up your search results for a more broader search criteria to be able to search back for tires that are not back ordered. That's definitely not as common as it was 6 months ago. A couple of other useful features for when you're trying to find the right tire for you is in the filter options. There's also a checkbox for showing you tires that have a 4-star and up review rating, which at this point, if you're really not sure on exactly what brand and model of tire to go with, then hopefully all of the individual reviews will really help you decide on the right tires. As I know, I personally spend a lot of time researching reviews when I'm comparing products to purchase, and they really can help persuade you in one direction or the other. Plus, at the bottom, below all of the other filters, you can even search by a specific keyword to really dial in exactly what you're searching for. And really, at this point, guys, you should be at the point where all you need to do now is maybe compare some specs of the tires, or compare mileage warranties, maybe tread depths, weight of the tire, if that's something that's a deal breaker for you. And all of those tire specifications are going to be listed under each individual tire. But the main aspects of a tire when searching for the right one for your own particular vehicle use circumstances are going to be the size, the type of the tire, all-terrain, hybrid, mud terrain, etc. If the tire is rated for severe winter driving or not, the load carrying index capacity and load range to determine how strong of a tire you need. And then from there, it comes down to things like price, mileage warranty, tread design, looks of the tire I know are important for a lot of people. And then the physical characteristics, like I just mentioned, the weight, tread depth, inflated diameter of the tire compared to its listed tire size, I know is important for fitment for many people, which again, we have our fitment gallery that can really help you out there. And guys, we also have a lot of different YouTube videos as well, where I break down a lot of the different features and benefits of a whole bunch of different types, brands, and models, and can also be a great resource for finding your next tire to purchase. And guys, this is meant to be a simple version of trying to find the right tires in the quickest, most effective way possible without letting it get too overwhelming. But I am really curious to hear back from all of you guys and what you guys do when buying tires. Do you guys just stick with the brands you already know, or is it based on price? Do you look for any particular features of a tire that you know you want to have, like a 60,000 mile warranty, for example? Either way, and however you guys end up deciding on which tires to purchase, would be great to hear back from all of you by letting us know in the comments below. Remember that we'll have a link in the description that brings you right over to our website for your next set of tires. And guys, as always, we appreciate all of you for watching and all of your support. I'm Josh from TrailBuilt, and we'll see you guys